Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash. This is y&ymission. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. y&ymission's affiliate camp. Just want to bring out some articles, a little bit of video, and scriptures on this thing with Pakistan. Okay, India and Pakistan going to war. War breaks out. Missiles fired. Fighter jets shot down. Okay, a shooting war between India and Pakistan has erupted after India fired numerous missiles into Pakistan and sent fighter jets into Pakistan airspace to make attacks. See, all right. So things is heating up with this war. Okay. They came out the blue. These two no-name brand countries are now trying to steal the spotlight for the major powers, okay, right now, all right? They want to make it about them, all right? But we know that who ultimately Yahweh is doing this, all right? So I'm just going to play this little video. It doesn't have no sound. Okay, so home security camera system caught one of India missiles striking inside Pakistan. Okay, see, all right. All fighters or flights in Pakistani airspace are beginning to divert their routes following reports of missile strikes by India along the control line. Okay, intense shelling, loud explosions heard in two border areas of India. All right, so this thing is going hot. All right, we know that Yahweh is stirring up all this chaos, okay, because these heathen are in power, but now they're about to be taken down, okay, and everybody, all the rest of the heathen are piggybacking on the blessing of Esau, okay. This is his show, okay. This is he's on the stage, world stage right now, but these other heathen nations, they're becoming reckless, they're becoming stupid, and Most High is causing confusion, vexation, derision, and division among the heathen right now, all right? They commencing attacks. Pakistan claim over a dozen targets hit in India, Kashmir. All right, so I get a recap. All right, so this is no longer a border skirmish. This is a bilateral escalating military conflict. The threat of further escalation into full-scale war or nuclear posturing is now real, okay? So basically the call-sitter kings, which is India, okay, and somewhat Pakistan, okay, those guys took all the call-sitter major gigs, okay, from you Americans, you Babylonians, okay, you Edomites, and you Jakes, 2/3 Jakes, okay, they are the call-sitter kings over there, okay, so they about to go to war, all right? So Pakistan Air Force reportedly downs 2 India fighter jets after Indian missile strikes on Pakistan, according to local media. So it says air defense units have been activated all along the Indian border, okay? These no-name brand countries are fighting, all right? All targets hit by India were civilian areas and not military camps, says Pakistani defense. So they talking about jet probably shot down. This is a claim, or rifle fighter jet, all right? This is a claim, okay? This is not verified yet. So once I get it verified, exclusively, I'm going to pass it on to the body, okay? But Most High is working. He's doing his work right now. Okay, I'm about to bring out some scriptures. Look, meanwhile, the global theater is activating. 2 B-52 bombers are currently en route from USA to Diego Garcia. Okay, you know, that's that strike that's supposed to happen from via that base using U.S. military. Okay, striking who? Iran. Okay, and then another 2 B-52s are following. Total 4 B-52s and 6 B-2 stealth bombers in strike group, okay? We ultimately know it was 7, but they had to cover that up, okay, through the spirit, and put 6, okay? 6 means man, okay? And that's Esau, the man of sin, all right? So either way, like I said, it's going down through the spirit. Most High had me put Mayday. It's going down, and it is ultimately is surely going down, okay? So, you know, out here prophesying, men of the Lord, service of the Lord, watchers, prophets, okay? It's a lot going on. 3rd Indian aircraft shot down near suspect rifle. More than 130 Sergeant enemy are reportedly killed in attacks of Pakistan army along the line of control in Kashmir at more than 50 pounds. This is gonna be a mess because these are low-level heathens, okay? And they got the keys to the nukes, okay? The codes to the nukes, so to speak. All right, so they about to kill each other. Slock I got my man with the live going on, okay? Indian attacks Pakistan live. Now, I was recording this just a little bit before this. I did this video, and I noticed that the sound was off, but you could hear in the background explosions going off and whatnot. So, unfortunately, you know, I didn't get to record the sound of the whole video, so I had to scrap it and immediately do this one. All right. So he's just sitting there right now looking. All right. But I got it live. Okay. I'm gonna try to bring out the scriptures.
The New York Times says, the New York Times believes that the attack by India on Punjab, Pakistan, represented an escalation in the conflict
Exodus
between the two countries.
15:3. The Lord is a man of war. Okay. The Lord is his name, okay?
CNN
Yahweh
said that the Indian strikes in Punjab, Pakistan, were the furthest inside Pakistan that India has struck since 1971.
The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. And that's what he's doing to these nations, stirring up jealousy. Now, these two no-name brand countries weren't on a map just a few months, 6 months to a year ago. Now, all of a sudden, they want to break bad with each other and steal the spotlight from Esau and Moab, okay? The two heavyweights, all right? So that's what I'm saying. Everybody, all these other heathen nations are piggybacking off of Esau's blessing right now. But they all about to be brought down and destroyed, okay? So the Lord is stirring up what? Jealousy among these no-name brand countries, these low-level heathens, okay? Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. Yep, that's what's going to happen. He's going to prevail against all his enemies, okay? Good. Joel 3:11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Okay?
That compared
so the Most
to
High is
the Indian
all the
strike
heathen,
against
okay?
Pakistan in
He's
2019.
them, all right,
Tonight's the strike last overnight was larger in scope and directed against far more sensitive locations and targets.
Shooting and showing their guns. Okay, we want to show off too. Okay, we got the juice too. No, you don't. You got destruction headed for your your nations. Okay, via the ICBM nuclear missiles. Okay, they want to show up and show out, but see, they about to get destroyed. Okay, because the Most High ultimately causing that jealousy among them. Okay, so look, Joel 3:9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. That's what he's doing. Look, they prepared the war. They were preparing for like 2 weeks, and now all of a sudden they ready to like shoot off nukes and got allegedly planes getting down. Okay, wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Right.
Thank you, Longstrider.
Let them come up. Okay, and be mindful right now.
Longstrider is wondering
China
why
is in Egypt right now. Okay, they were doing a show of force over the pyramids. Okay, so Lord willing, I get to do a lesson about that.
To avoid civilian casualties. I don't know if the fighting is going to continue.
So China is over in Egypt, helping Egypt. That's their ally, and you know that Israel.
Maybe it's to avoid civilian casualties. I don't know.
Okay, so this thing is about to go global.
Certainly, I believe
it's about to go hot. It was cold for a minute.
Certainly, I believe
for a few years, but now
sides have good reason
Ezekiel
to want to avoid an escalation.
And I will turn
in the
back
Indian
and
government statement about this.
Okay, and I will bring thee forth.
When the Indian government made a statement about their attack, so much of it emphasized how
armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Okay, so the Most High is like, look, he's putting hooks in their jaws. He's instigating this stuff. He's stirring up jealousy among these nations. Okay, and this is a good thing. So the house of Israel can get ready to rule. Okay, so Yahushua can hurry up and come back. Okay, so these are good times, exciting times to see this madness going on amongst the heathen. Okay, Revelations 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. And that's what we're seeing. It's going hot right now. Okay, so I just read you on how Turner, all the airplanes and different things, and a company of men getting killed and all this type of stuff, and the weapons and stuff, and I showed you explosion. So look, all right, so look, handling swords. What is a sword? A modern day gun. Okay, so that's what's happening. Okay, prophecies are popping off the pages. They are coming true right now. Okay, beat your Joel 3 and 10. Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. Okay, and that's what literally these two countries have done. These two countries are two no-name brand heathen countries that nobody didn't give a shit about 6 months to a year ago, and now all of a sudden they literally are like farmers. Okay, the call center kings are literally like farmers. Okay, and they're literally beating their plowshares into swords, okay, and their pruning hooks into spears. They're ready to go from 0 to 100 overnight in 2 weeks. Oh, okay. So let the weak say I'm strong. That is why, because they were what? Weak, timid. Okay, nobody didn't know about them 6 months to a year ago. All right. They were on the sidelines. They were riding the pine, riding the bench, okay? And while the big boys was tussling, all right? But right now, these two countries are not about to tussle. They want to go straight for the knockout, okay? And the knockout is what? Using these nuclear missiles, okay? ICBM nuclear missiles, okay? They're ready to hit the buttons right now, all right? Psalms 119. Okay, 126. Okay, it is time for thee, Yahweh, to work, for they have made void thy law. Right, correct. Okay, these heathens start with Esau. Edom have made Yahweh's void, his law void amongst the whole world, and definitely being a bad influence to the house of Israel. Okay, and we know that the Israelites are scattered in all the nations, speckled bird and whatnot. So they have made Yahweh's void law. Okay, and right now everybody is worse as they can be. Okay, the women, okay, of the nations, all the nations, okay, not just Judah, okay, all the nations are riled up. These women are out of control. Okay, they're doing what they want. Okay, all the men, okay, heathen men and the 2/3 men are wilding out, acting crazy, doing what they want. Okay, and time is speeding up. Okay, and the laws have been void. Okay, so now it's time for Yahweh to work. It's ass kicking time now. All right, so I just wanted to bring that out. Let's see what's going on with this.
To protect and preserve the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Pakistan. That was a Pakistani statement.
Okay, so it's dawn over there, but it's about to be dusk here. I'm on the East Coast, all right? So it's about to be dusk here. But it's dawn there. Finding heard.
No confirmation that any aircraft have been shot down. No confirmation of anybody being taken prisoner.
Yeah, we just gonna have to see how this thing play out, all right?
Drones have been shot down.
And also, I know
Marco Rubio just posted. Marco Rubio, the U.S. Secretary of State, said, "I am monitoring the situation between India and Pakistan closely."
Yeah, so are the men of the Lord, the servants of the Lord.
Marco Rubio also says, "I echo the president's comments earlier today that this hopefully ends quickly and will continue to engage both Indian and Pakistani leadership towards a peaceful resolution."
No, it's not going to happen. All the peace talks broken down. Okay, all the peace talks broke down, all right, in the last week or two. So, no, this is not going to end well, all right? This is not going to end peacefully with destruction. So, with that, I like to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. This is y&ymission. Shalom.